Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We are coming to you live from the spectacular Houston Stadium in Houston, USA. Tonight's fixture is a captivating group stage matchup as Portugal takes on Uzbekistan. It's a classic World Cup tale, the seasoned giants versus the hungry rising contenders.
All that close to winning a World Cup. In fact, to date, their best effort. Nigeria had begun to do the same, but not this time. Plenty of scrutiny on Eric Shell.
Welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on it. It's not every day.
Dengan julukan White Wolf dengan
Their own foursome, beaten only once.
di babak pertama bagi Coach Yayan dan juga Bung Ropan.
Yeah.
And we are in an atmosphere like the one at this ground. But I suppose
Holding that annoying tag of being amongst the best, never to have lived.
for Portugal and DR. English Premier League Champions League winners Vitinha and at 41 years and 132 days.
Tonight finally comes from Adukudea Kusanov, a cap at the age of 18. The country's hero is Eldar Shomurodov, who
Cristiano Ronaldo. This look.
Portugal potentially just 90 minutes away from booking their place at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Victory tonight pretty much guarantees it will. Could launch the game's first attack. Bernardo Silva for Portugal, allowed to carry the ball a long way. Here's Ronaldo. Jaloi, we see plenty of that. Nuno Mendes. He gets it back from Pedro Neto. Vega, whose last start was in the UEFA Nations League quarter-final against Denmark. Portugal's way to that piece of significant silverware. Ruben Neves. Semedo had made a darting run, but no pass forthcoming from Bernardo Silva, instead Ronaldo. Pedro Neto, who's gone for a return pass, instead Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo!
So hello.
First exercise themselves in front of the Portugal goal, but with Lurk Nego upfield and support arriving. Pedro Neto. Ronaldo. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Other were not afforded to Roberto Martinez. What sort of response do we get from Portugal? This is not a position. Silva. Vitinha. Renato Vega. Pedro Neto. Ahead of Nego. Ruben Diaz. So back from Ruben Neves. Nelson Semedo. Ronaldo was dropped deep to help with the creativity. Vitinha. Deep towards Nelson Semedo. Nodded away by Styles, but here comes Bruno Fernandes. Break down, stay on the front foot. So maybe no serious harm done. Here's Ronaldo. For the top, right behind the shot. Bernardo Silva. It's a vicious looking cross, dealt with well by Willi Orban. Helped further clear by Varga. There's Vitinha. Ronaldo. Renato Vega. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Nelson Semedo. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Oh, Vitinha. Nelson Semedo with a pocket of space. Ronaldo! To make it man with ambitions of playing at his 6th World Cup. Well, it was Nelson Semedo as an...
Up the whole game needs!
Already, the momentum has shifted once more in favour of Portugal. Here's Pedro Neto. Guarded by Nego. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva, Nuno Mendes. So easy on the eye. Deterred by failures to break through, quiet at the moment to defend against Portugal is really difficult to maintain. To either simply reset and go again. Nuno Mendes. Well, what in his latter years to make the right runs at the right time. Absolutely. Portugal very watchful and so inventive at times. Level of concentration without a few twists and turns along the way. No straightforward routes to winning a UEFA Euro or a FIFA World Cup. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. Fernandes with the layoff. Nelson Semedo. With a feathered layoff for Vitinha, who spreads the play out wide for Pedro Neto. Lovely cross, kept alive for Ronaldo, but it favoured the way that Portugal started it. Nelson Semedo for Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes awaiting a cross. Ronaldo was offside. It would have been some goal. Instead, Portugal trying to score one for themselves at the other end. Pedro Neto. Ronaldo is there. Others arriving, but Hungary getting back in numbers too. But more, judging by what we've just seen. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Blocked by Szoboszlai.
Like this, admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Nelson Semedo. Oh, here's Ronaldo, who tried to compose himself before getting the shot away and is appealing for handball and for a penalty. Hungary just trying to attack, requiring treatment, so now Ronaldo from one end to the other. Eye-catching stuff. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Bruno Fernandes who's gone down inside the 6-yard box. Now Nelson Semedo. Semedo. Ruben Dias. 3 first-half minutes remaining. Portugal looking to get themselves in front. Nuno Mendes. Expansive cross. It's just beyond the reach of Ronaldo. 3 today. Nelson Semedo. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. Held in by Bola, and then ball cannons off. Match winner of 3-0. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Back to Nuno Mendes. Vitinha's flick. Nuno Mendes. That's it back from Ruben Diaz. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo again. Delivers once again when required. Nuno Mendes. In 4 games for Cristiano Ronaldo to make it Portugal 2. Pedro Neto. There you go, standing over the free kick. Pedro Neto is on target. So too Fernandes. Ronaldo is looking to make a move in the middle. Instead, a change of angle of approach. Nelson Semedo. Bruno Fernandes. Not dealt with when it should have been, and Tots had to come up with a save. Fairly intense looking warm-up. Vitinha. Ronaldo. Shalloy backpedaling. Nelson Semedo. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. What would have been the hat-trick goal into the top corner. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Neves. Ruben Diaz. Oh! Incredible effort that very nearly produced a goal. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes opens up. So close again, Portugal, to scoring a third. Pushing hard now. Shalloy a long way back to break. Joao Felix completes the trio of those coming on. Bruno Fernandes withdrawn, so Ronaldo is still out there and still on a hat-trick. Playoff from Joao Felix. Nelson Semedo. Ronaldo. Conceição immediately into the action, and a good cross as well. Balash top, big save to deny Joao to the corner, and he gets it back from Nuno Mendes. Needed dealing with. In the next 22 minutes, Vitinha. Now the ambitious from Shalloy, has he got it right? Season so far for Galatasaray in Turkey, leading that game. Here's Conceição. Joao Paulinho. Albeit not a sustained one. Advantage is being played here for Portugal, an advantage that, in the end... How close was that? Vitinha, lovely little scurry, and still going, drifting purposely forward and going for goal. He's still ringing in his ears from Zinedine Zidane. And forward by Vitinha, Bernardo Silva, João Felix. Dublin, where not only are the Republic of Ireland beating Armenia, but Armenia are down to 10 men. So increasingly likely for Portugal, if they win tonight, they're off to the World Cup. João Felix for João Paulinho, Ronaldo. Vitinha. Vitinha looking for some space. Then finds Nelson Semedo. Conceição. Conceição. Going to get a chance to cut inside and shoot, and once he just had to check. Is Francisco Conceição. World Cups since the Japan-Korea tournament of 2002. We are 9 minutes and stoppage time away from confirming that they will be in Canada, the USA and Mexico in 2026. Nuno Tavares, just beyond the reach of Gonzalo Ramos. Retrieved by Conceição. Nelson Semedo, with a swing and lack of contact, gets it back from Bernardo Silva. And the pass from João Paulinho. Just say Alvarado have been entertained tonight, and they might yet be again here as Conceição is very dead. Swiftly ahead of João Felix. This is competitive internationals. Shalloy able to get across. Shalloy gets it back.
You can't really complain about both in terms of.
Martin Dardai. So it seems until next month. It's an inviting looking cross. Time. Headed away by Jalloy. Deterred by failures to break through. Quiet at the moment to defend against Portugal is really difficult to maintain. Either simply reset and go again.